Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is RACHELRAE and today we're going to do a Wipnchat, which stands for Work in Progress and Chat. So please feel free to get out any project that you're working on at the moment, whatever craft that might be, and join me. Now I wanted to go ahead and dedicate like a small bit of time at the beginning here to show you the progress that I've made on this diamond painting and how beautiful it is. This is Where the Fun Never Ends by Diamond Art Club, and it is a round drill and it's a huge one. So let me just go ahead and show you where I am. So we've got some of the main characters here that are finished. You can see the ABs and her muzzle. Then I've got to keep going. Sorry, no. I'll give you some details as well. So here we have Finn and Finn's sword, and here is a shimmering canvases square drill diamond. Very pretty. And this is where we are. So I've gone ahead and completed all the way down to this square, and I'm so excited to do this with you today. I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is what I do with my diamond paintings as I'm going. I just roll them with the drills facing outward. Until I get to a comfortable spot like that. And I'm going to bring out all my stuff. So I've got coffee here with me because I'm feeling a little bit tired. I've got some tools. Today I'm using a different pen. This one is a custom diamond painting pen by TJ, and it has pine cones in it. I haven't used this one in a long time. And then everything else is the same as it always was. I've got my Elizabeth Ward container system, and I've got, I put the stickers on the top because I like to decorate mine, but that's just me, and I'm going to get a seat here, get everything settled, and I will be right back. All right, that's way better. All right, so let me show you how I'm going to do this. The Diamond Art Clubs come with this plastic cover, and sometimes I just don't like to wrangle with it when it's a large painting, so I bring it back so you can see a little bit better. Bring this piece back, and then I use one of these silicone release papers. You can buy these on Amazon. You can actually buy them from Diamond Art Club as well. And I move it down. And here I'm going to go ahead and chop off the excess plastic here, all the way across the row. And that way we are ready for our next section. Check that out. And with Mandy Manzano paintings like this, I like to start with the black drills first. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take out. The cool thing about the lids for these is that you can flip it over and put the tray on top of the lid. And good for space saving. I'm using my tray from Munimade, which I really like this tray. I haven't changed it in quite some time. I'm sure that some of you have noticed, but that's all right. Now, how are you today? I am tired. I'm tired, and I know that you're going to be able to tell, and so I just want you to know that I'm okay. The Wipnchat is a little late, and I apologize for that. I had to go and I got my second dose of the COVID vaccine yesterday, the Pfizer, and I am a little bit tired. Not gonna lie, it did kind of make me want to just sleep all day, but unfortunately I couldn't. I had to go to the dentist today. But I'm going to tell you about the adventure of going up there and getting it and all of that stuff. But I am really, really happy that I was able to get it, that I was healthy enough to get it, and that my symptoms, you know, the what do you call them? Side effects are quite minimal. So, you know, I'm counting my blessings right now because there are a lot of people in this world that wish they could get it, either because they have a medical condition that keeps them from getting it, or they live in a part of the world where they can't. And yeah, I'm really relieved that I do have it. And I know that to each their own or whatever, but I would really, really, if you are able to, please consider it. It's better to have it than to not have it. And I know that there's a big debate about that, but that's how I feel about it. And that is what I'm standing with. So that is what is currently on my mind. As far as this, the side effects go, I have a very sore arm from where they gave me the injection, which is a normal, it's not critical or anything. It just, it hurts a bit. And I did wake up feeling more fatigued than normal, which again, your body is fighting your immune system is kind of kicked into gear when it's presented with a vaccine of any kind, whether that be a flu shot or whatever. And so my body, I haven't gotten the flu shot in many years, and I probably should have, but I didn't. And so I think that my body is kind of like, hello, what's going on? But anyway, yesterday was like a whole adventure for me to go up and get it. So basically, I live in a very rural part of Ireland, and I had to drive an hour to get it. My friend drove me because, we don't want to drive alone to these appointments just in case. And we made a day out of it with her kids, and it was so much fun, you guys. So we woke up early. My appointment was at 9:55. She arrived at my house at about 8:30, and we headed up. We had a great time in the car. The two kids in the back, watching a movie and just chit-chatting all the way up there. Really nice, easy drive. And did I say that we were going to Killarney? So you might know the town of Killarney if you've ever visited Ireland. So we were up in Killarney, and we went straight to the vaccination center, which is like a leisure center that's been converted. And it's got like a basketball court and everything. It's pretty cool. But they let me go in. They were like, oh, you're here early? That's okay. And normally before they were like, no, you need to come back. You need to, arrive within 5 minutes of your scheduled vaccination time that we've given you, and that's it. But this time they were like, oh, you're here early? Great, good, go in. Go in now, quickly. So I got in there. I mean, it was quick. I walked in the door, did the security protocol stuff where they check all your numbers and whatnot, make sure that you're not, I don't know why you would steal someone's identity to get a vaccination, but anyway, they got all my deets and went into the room with the nurse. The nurse was like, hey, are you excited? I was like, yeah, let's do this. I hate shots, y'all. Like, I know that most people probably feel the same way, but like, normally I'm not the kind of person that would line up for anything to do with a shot. But, this is serious. So anyway, I got in the room, and she's like, let's do this. And I was like, yeah. She goes, hold this cotton bud and look away for a second. And I looked away. She says, relax your hand. And that was when I realized that I was like, holding my hand in a fist. So I let go of that. Boom, injection given. Didn't hurt at all. And then she just said, yep, there you go. Place, hold the cotton pad here. And she filled in the number on my card, and I was done. And so you go and you wait in this little room for 15 minutes. Well, not a room. You wait in the basketball area, and they had all the chairs separated and all that. And yeah, it was great. It's all over. And then she said congratulations when I got up and everything, and I got a little pin that says I got my vaccine. It's kind of funny. Not that I'm gonna wear it, but it was funny. Anyway, yeah, that was the beginning of the morning. So then after that, we went to a playground because, of course, we gotta go. Kids were in the car for, you know, what, an hour and a half. So at that point, so we were like, let's go take a playground break, and went over. It was so busy, you guys. That playground was so busy. It was like the coolest playground I've seen in a long time. They had a zip line, a trampoline, a climbing tower of ropes, you know, all this cool stuff. And I was like, dude, this is really fun. I wish I was a kid. I almost got out of the zip line. I'm not going to lie. So we were there for about an hour and a half as well. We met up one of my friends, who is an acquaintance of mine. She brought us coffees, and we just chit-chatted about, the kids, her kids and my friend's kids going back to school next week. And we were just talking about how we were going to fix the world, that sort of thing. But yeah, it was good to catch up with her too. So then after that, we're like, man, we're hungry. And the sun had come out, and it was very sunny and really warm, which is odd. And so we were like, okay, let's go get some lunch. We're going to take the lunch to the park, and then we're going to go and see a movie. I was like, oh my goodness, this is turning into like a really full day. So we got a treat. Now, normally I don't eat fast food because, we live in the country, so there isn't any, and, it's not great for you. But we stopped at McDonald's, and it was the kids' first time having McDonald's, which is bizarre to me, but they liked it. The boy got veggie sticks. They have these veggie bites. And what did she get? The girl got, I'm not saying their names just for privacy's sake. She got chicken nuggets, I think. Chicken nugget. They got Happy Meals. And I love that they had a vegetarian option. That was kind of cool. And then what did I get? I got a Big Mac. And I think my friend got a wrap or something. Chicken wrap. I was like, if I'm coming here, I'm getting the Big Mac. I don't care. So we were like, all right, let's go over to Ross Castle. We're going to eat our lunch, and then we'll have just enough time to eat, and then we can go. And we can see this movie. And we were going to go see Crudes too. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So the parking was atrocious at the castle. It's called Ross Castle. It's a really cool little castle on the banks of, is it Cara Lake? I can't remember. It's one of the lakes anyway of Killarney. I need coffee. And hello, Luna. What's going on? Huh? You can't see her. What about a snoot? You want to show the people your snoot? Huh? Where's your good girl? Where's your good dog? So we went to sorry, this is a Luna break. We got to the castle, and you know what was at the castle? Ducks. Yeah, there were ducks everywhere. Yes. And all the kids were feeding them. But what's funny is that my friend's kids actually have ducks. Like, they own ducks. Hi. They own their own ducks. Ooh, gotta be careful of the drills. And so they knew not to feed them bread, which is very important. You don't feed ducks bread, do you? No, you feed them oats. And anyhow, there we go. They were, they made some friends, and we were there for maybe half an hour or so. Ate our lunch. bumped into more people that we knew from our town, which is kind of funny because, you know, it's like everywhere we go, we find people that are from Karsavine or the surrounding area. It's a weird, even when we're abroad, we find people from this town. It is pretty funny. I remember one time going to Dublin Airport with James. We were going away to Spain, I think, on holiday or something. And we saw like 3 of our friends in the airport. We were like, what is going on? Anyway, so yeah, we hung out with them, and then they got a boat ride on the lake, and we were like, all right, it's time to go to the movie. So we get to the movie theater, and we were almost late, but we managed to get there right on time. And the movie, like, okay, I never saw the first Croods movie. It's about this family of Neanderthals. I believe that's what they're supposed to be. I think they just call them cave people, but it's kind of clear that they're talking about the time when Neanderthals and Homo sapiens were living together around that time. So without having seen the first movie, I actually thought it was quite easy to follow. Like, the characters were very well thought out for a part 2, where if you didn't see the first part, it wasn't going to ruin it or ruin your experience of it. Although it was quite heavy on the romance thing, and that was kind of weird to me. I didn't like, I get it. I don't know how you feel. If you're a parent, maybe you can weigh in on this for me, because I don't know how to feel about it. But I just thought that the audience is probably under 10 for this movie. Definitely. But the whole movie was around romance, and it just, I don't know. Did it make me feel uncomfortable because I was watching it with little kids? Maybe. But I guess, you know, they have to learn about relationships or whatever. But it was just kind of weird to me, because, yeah, it's my friend's kids. But anyway, it was a really fun movie to watch. I need to use this because my own nails, sorry, I took off my fake nails, and I'm giving them a little bit of a break to kind of heal, because they kind of got destroyed on the top. So I've got some hardener stuff and whatever, but they look a bit rough, and they're kind of thin as well. So definitely thinner than me wearing acrylics. Oh, and I must talk to Mystria Diamonds. If you don't know Mystria has an Etsy shop where she sells acrylic nails. I'm sure that you probably have heard of her. I need to message her because I want to order some, but I need to measure my nails first. And I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. I'm all kinds of lackadaisical in my memory. Speaking of lackadaisical, okay. And then I'll continue yesterday's story. I just found out that Facebook business has not been giving me notifications about my business page for 3 weeks. So I apologize to everybody who sent me a message on Facebook. Excuse me, dear. That was my foot catching up in a cord. If you sent me a Facebook message in the last 3 weeks, I have messaged you back now, but wow, I was shocked that it didn't alert me. I was kind of wondering. I was like, why isn't this? I mean, normally people are messaging me quite often. What's going on? So I apologize. But yeah, okay. So that's the lackadaisical. So we finished the movie. Movie was good. Then we went and I told the kids that there's this thing called geocaching. I don't know if you have heard of it, but basically it's where people go and they hide things out in the great outdoors. and they pinpoint the GPS coordinates into, you know, an app or on a website, and then they share it with the world. And you are, if you're in the community, you go and you find those things, and then, you know, you write your name and you log it or whatever. Well, there's this one spot in Killarney where I could not find this cache. It was a micro cache, meaning it's really super small. It is what it sounds like. It's really super small. And I was like, okay, I have not been able to find this. I've looked twice. Let me see if the kids can find it, because kids are smaller and they have really good eyes, and people don't think twice when they see kids looking around at stuff, because kids are kids. But if they see adults like looking for stuff, then they get suspicious, right? So I was like, okay, we're looking for something really small that looks out of place, and it's gonna have like a little thing with paper in it, you know, like a little piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. And I sent them off, and I swear to you, within a few minutes, they had found it. And it was so exciting. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I have been looking for this for so long, and I'm so glad that you helped me. And the boy actually really wants me to take him caching again because he likes it. So that's exciting. Although I have to say that his first one is in an urban setting. You know, that's really hard. It's hard to avoid other people's eyes without looking like, I don't know, weird. Anyway, that was really cool. And then we started our way back home, and everybody was starting to get tired then. Like, I was getting very sleepy. We were yawning all the way back. And, you know, it took like an hour and 15 minutes, something like that, for us to come all the way back. And, oh, there's a van outside, I think. Hang on 1 minute. I have a very good guard dog. It's okay, Luna. So I got home, and I think it was, what time was it when I got home yesterday from all of this? I think it was maybe around 5:30, I want to say. Something like that. And I was starting to feel quite tired. And I thought, you know, well, it's probably a combination of the vaccine and also, you know, being out and about all day and with the kids and everything. And so I said, okay, I had gotten a message earlier that I was meant to go to dinner with cousins later in the evening last night. And I was like, I don't know, I'm going to have to see how I feel. And they were like, you're definitely coming. And I was like, oh God, okay, fine. So I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to go lie down. Yeah. Took a shower and I dried my hair and then I laid down, and it was like, I think it was 7:45 when I woke up, and we were meeting them at 8 o'clock. I was tired. So 2-hour nap, power nap, I guess. Is that still considered a power nap? I don't know. That's normally how long I nap for. And then, you know, we got into the cab and we headed out to dinner. And dinner was lovely. Had some seafood and good company. I really like those cousins. They're very, very kind. And, you know, it's always really fun to catch up with them and talk with them. They're very easygoing, you know. So we did that, and we came back here around 12, I think, and I was like, yeah, I am beat. I'm going to sleep. So off to bed we went, and this morning, so James wakes up around 7:30 for work, and he leaves at 8:15, something like that. I was struggling. And at first I was like, no, you take the car. I don't need the car. I'm just gonna, you know, drink soup. Feeling very sorry for myself. And he was like, no, you need the car. You said you were going to drive me in, you know, stick with it. And I was like, fine, fine. And I'm really glad I did, because I forgot until, you know, I dropped him off at work, and then I went to the grocery store to pick up coffee and, you know, other like supplies we needed, milk, bread, that sort of thing. That's when I realized that I had a dentist appointment, and I was like, oh my gosh. And what happens? I look in my phone and I cannot find the appointment time. I don't know what time I was supposed to go. So then I got home and put all the stuff away, and I had to wait around for 9 a.m. when they opened to call them. And I was like, hey, it's me. What time do I need to be there? Yeah. So it was, my appointment was at 11:30 so I just literally took my shoes off and climbed back in bed. Set my alarm for 11, and I was like, right, I just need to sleep more. And I felt pretty good after that, but my arm is still really sore. That's pretty much it. Drinking lots of water and all that. So I get to the dentist, and the dentist, the nurse or the assistant at the desk, she's like, we're running a little bit late today. You know how it is sometimes. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I had nowhere to be. But I did feel really bad because while I was waiting, a kid and his mom came in, and his filling had popped out, like a temporary filling had popped out, and they were on vacation. And I was like, I would really love to give them my appointment, but like, honestly, I have been waiting for my temporary filling to be filled in permanently for like what? I don't know. However many weeks. It's been a little while since the last time I talked about it. Probably 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. Maybe. And so, yeah, I really needed to get it done today, which it does not hurt at all. It was fine. There was a lot of grinding, you know, and sanding of the tooth, and that very high-pitched noise that I hate. But it's all done. It's all filled in, and it's fine. And that's what matters. It's all done. So I do have to go back in 2 weeks and get more fillings done. I have 2 cavities on my left side, so I'm going to get them filled and taken care of as soon as possible, because I couldn't do anything during the pandemic. It just, you know, it wasn't open. So I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm going to tell you about what happened last weekend, because last weekend I did not post my floss tube. And if you're not on my Patreon, then you might not know. My husband's family, his cousin's family, one of the older members of the family passed away on, was it Wednesday morning? Or Wednesday evening, sorry. Thursday morning, we found out about it. So Thursday evening, we had to go to the wake, which when you're family of the deceased, you're expected to stay around for a while and, you know, sympathize, you know, stay with them and make them feel good, and, you know, make sandwiches and stuff like that. But the thing is that in Ireland, everything has to do with drinking. Okay. And I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. And so Thursday night at the house, everybody was there, and, you know, there was a lot of crying, a lot of raw emotions. Francie was his name. Francie was 78 years old, and he died of heart complications. he had been suffering for a little while, so I kind of felt the same way that a few others did, and the way that I felt with my own grandfather was that he's not suffering anymore, so, you know, that's a good thing. It's hard still, but, you know, it's better to not be suffering anymore, you know? I don't want to be selfish. And anyway, so that was Thursday. Friday, they had more family coming in, but we didn't go. And then Saturday was the funeral, so, you know, we had to go to church and then walk to the graveyard. So it was a very full few days, and I was not as present as I normally am. But I didn't want to put it all out there. You know, it just didn't feel right. So I just decided to postpone Floss Tube until this Saturday. Hopefully nothing will happen, and, you know, everything will be okay and all of that. But it was just it was a lot, and there was a lot of, you know, taking care of people and, you know, being there for people. So I'm lucky that I have a job where I can take the time off when I need to, and I can be attentive to my family's needs. And yeah, I know I can already feel the love. So thank you so much. Like I said, I know that my patrons knew, because I keep them in the loop. I tell them of any schedule changes or anything like that. I know it's the end of the month, and I normally don't talk about Patreon at the end of the month, because if you're interested in signing up, I do recommend waiting till the beginning of the month, just because I don't want you to get charged twice. I don't have any control over Patreon. It's another service that helps give us a platform, give creators a platform to give, you know, kind of like extra perks for a monthly fee. But I know that everybody can't do that, and I don't want to make you feel bad for not being able to do that, but it is an option. And I also have a buy me a coffee link as well. So, and I wanted to say a big thank you. Let me just get her name one second. Yes, a big thank you to Lucy Heffernan for donating to my buy me a coffee link. I really appreciate that. That's going to go to help my friend who is currently in need. And that's what all of the donations are going towards, actually. So I do appreciate your donation. So thank you for buying me a coffee. It's actually 2 coffees she bought me. So thank you. Thanks very much. I have some exciting stuff coming up on the channel soon. I've had a few companies reach out to me, and most of the time I say no, but this time I said yes, because I think it'll be helpful to more people. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when that will arrive, but hopefully they will say yes and send it to me. And then I got a bunch of stuff in the mail today. So that'll be fun to look forward to next week, I hope. But yeah, I miss making videos this week too. It just feels like, I don't want to say a roller coaster, but it's definitely been a challenging week. And to be completely honest with you, when I'm finished filming this video, I am going to go sit down in the living room and try to finish my Dark Queen of the Sea. That's going to be my focus today and tomorrow, because I'd love to have her finished for our floss tube update on Saturday. That's where I kind of put all my cross-stitchy stuff. I would like to have her done by the end of the month. That was my, my solid goal, is I'm going to finish her by the end of August, so that I can say that I finished her in the year that the SAL happened. And just as an aside, or like an FYI, The Stitch Along for the Dark Queen of the Sea by Autumn Lane Stitchery. That Stitch Along format with the customizable options like the hair color, the skull, what other options did they have? The top or topless editions. Those options will no longer be available when the sale is over. So when they do their full formatted, one and done pattern, it won't have any of the options. So it's a good idea if you want to get in on that, even if it's just for, later on, not for right now, but you want to have it in your stash. I would recommend going to their Etsy site and buying the pattern now. Because when Aaron, the designer, does reformat that into one pattern, it'll just be the one that is on the main picture. There won't be any other options, no other hair colors or anything. And I know that some of you were looking at doing it, so I just want to give you a heads up in case you don't watch their floss tube, because they have a floss tube as well. Don't know why I'm talking about floss tube when I'm doing diamond painting, but hey. What else is going on? So that was my big exciting week. Luna's doing very well. Thank you all so much for your thoughts about her. She's doing really good. Her cruciate seems to be healing really well. She just needed some extra time. And I guess, like I said, I was having a lot of mom guilt. And that happens time to time, but it's okay. She's okay. We're all okay. It's going to be fine. I think she's actually on my bed right now, which, like I said before, she wasn't able to jump up on the bed for a long time because of the pain, but now she seems to be okay. And that is awesome. She's coming this way now. Maybe. You can hear her hopping around. For those of you wondering, Luna is a collie. I know that she looks like an Australian Shepherd, but she's actually just a standard collie. She's just a runt, and we would just call her a typical border collie. But because of her coloring, she's a blue merle. She has blue eyes. She has gray fur. It's beautiful, and collies are so smart. It's crazy. They're so smart. They can kind of understand what you are saying just with inference. And I can understand her too. So, it's a win-win for both of us. But, yeah, I think that she's feeling a lot better now. She's eating more. She's more active around the house. And that's a really, really good sign. What else did I want to say? Oh, yes. So I am blowing through this diamond painting for the Fun Never Ends DP along with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. And I think she's almost done. I have a little bit more to do than she does. But lately I have been on a roll and I've either done 3 or 4 sections every day. Every day that I've sat down to work on this canvas. So it's really, if I can, I feel a little bit woozy still. So there's a part of me that doesn't want to sit here and diamond paint today, but I might try to do at least one other section today, or later tonight or whatever, but just to keep up, because this project I want to finish by the end of the month as well for our, Fun Never Ends DP-a-thon project. Geez, words. But so I would like to finish it at the same time as Mrs. Coffee, or, slightly after, depending. But you know, just by the end of August. Now, if you're joining along with us and your Fun Never Ends DP project, please don't feel pressure to have to finish by the end of August. You can keep going. That hashtag is open forever now. So you can keep working on them, keep sharing your progress with us. I'd love to see those finishes. But at the end of August, I will not be posting those to my Instagram anymore, just because I will be joining Drills and Chills. I'm going to take your advice, and I'm going to go back in with the Halloween Secrets painting. So I will be bringing that one back out, and we're going to see if we can finish that one this year as well. And at the same time, you'll learn this too. This is probably why I never finish anything. But I am also going to be raising money. I'm going to be stitching 100 hours on my Soul of the Rose full what would you call it? I almost said full drill. Full coverage cross stitch kit or piece. The one that's the John William Waterhouse with the beautiful lady with red hair who's smelling the rose. I did 100 hours on that project last year as well. And so I'm going to do another 100 hours on it just to raise money. The Coalition for Violence Against Indigenous Women, for murdered and missing Indigenous women. Let me just get the details here for you. Yeah. Okay, I got it here. So I've got the page ready. I'm going to put the link in the description box if you'd like to donate to me. I'm trying to raise $1,000 US dollars, but it would be great if we could get started now. I'm going to start in September 1st, and I'm going to finish on October 31st. I'm going to stitch for 100 hours to raise money for the Coalition to Stop Violence Against Native Women. We are stitching for this cause, and I would love it if you could join us or make a pledge, make a monetary pledge to one of us. If you watch several floss tubers, or if you don't watch floss tubers at all, but you want to make a donation, that would be incredible. I would really, really appreciate that. But because I've worked out the math, okay, so I will have to stitch for a little more than an hour and a half every day for 2 months to hit 100 hours. So I'm going to have my timetable ready, my timetable sheet that I would rather use this time, because the last time, well, I was actually in a group last time as well, Cross Stitching Sisters on Facebook, and I posted my progress in that group. So I might do that again this year, if they're okay with that. But I am gonna keep timetables and try to stay ahead, because, you know, some days there are going to be days where I don't want to stitch, or I'm too tired, or I have something else that needs to be done. Some sort of, you know, we all have responsibilities, and I can't promise to stitch every single day, but I will stitch my little heart out as much as possible and try not to burn out on it. But that's going to be those two things, Drills and Chills and the Stitching for a Cause. Those are going to be my two main projects for September and October. And in October, I am planning on doing daily updates as well. So it's going to be fun and challenging, but my channel is going to get a little relaxed for a little while in October. So I hope you won't mind, but it should be really fun. And there will be the occasional, you know, unboxing video or whatnot. But I will be putting all of my progress into those videos and maybe going live. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how my energy levels are, because as you know, I suffer from some mental health issues, and I know when I need to take a break, so we will see. And I'm not going to make any huge promises about videos, but I just want to let you know that there might be a few little changes, and it'll be fun, and it's only temporary. So I hope that you will enjoy it. And I know I'm going to be really excited because we are coming up on the holiday season, believe it or not. I know that there are a lot of you who are probably groaning right now because, you know, you shouldn't be thinking about Christmas before Halloween, but that's kind of how I do. And speaking of, I really want to get some nice presents done this year for my friends and family. So I'm going to be working hard. So I'd love to hear your plans as well. What are you going to be doing? I heard that there are a few community events going on other people's channels. I've seen them on Instagram. It's very exciting. I wish I could join every single one of them and follow along the progress. I do. But I wish everybody luck on whatever project that they choose to do next, and just have fun and enjoy it, because it's going to be great. It is going to be great. It's going to be a really good end of the year. I can feel it. We're going to make it so. Oh, there's more. This is actually, this color, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's because it's like very similar to the color of the tray or what, but like I always get impatient when I pull out this color. Do you ever feel that way about colors on your diamond painting? Do you get impatient with a certain color and you're just like, okay, I wish I could just put this one away already and go to a brighter one or go to a darker one or whatever it might be? I get like that quite a bit. I think the worst one was when I was working on Nightbringer by JoJo's Arts. It is my favorite diamond painting, but like there was so much 310, the black drills, it just took forever. And I did use the wheel tool, but it still took so long. I was just like, I want to do a different color now. The end result is quite amazing. Hello, Petal. How are you? She's come back to see me. Hi. Did you enjoy your lunch? I almost opened that with my nail again. Hi. Do you want to say hello to the peoples? So I'm trying to decide. I know that I need to chill out and, you know, sit down and veg out on the couch or whatever. I'm trying to decide what to watch. Because I might be out. I need to film a video for tomorrow as well. So, but I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'm not going to do that today. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I don't usually film when I'm tired because I do yawn a lot. Right, Lou? And I can tell that somebody wants to cuddle. But yeah, I think that I've done what I can for me and my family, and that's all that matters to me, and my community, of course. Whoops. And I understand that not everybody agrees with my decision, and that's fine, but just like anything else, it's my body and my choice. So, you know, we can respectfully agree to disagree if you like, but I still think that, I personally believe that, you know, the way to move forward is going to be to get people vaccinated so that it doesn't spread. Anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse there because I know. You're coming here to relax and to take your mind off of things, but you know, it is when it comes to your personal life, sometimes it's actually linked quite well. The personal is political, you know. The everyday choices that we make are political. But I think that for those of you who live in the United States, it's more evident now how much more political it is. And that's just something that needs to be confronted. And, you know, it has to be addressed. It cannot be ignored, because ignoring it is what gets us into a lot of problems, you know. It's our responsibility for our future. All right. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because if I keep going, I'm just going to make people upset, I think. But, you know, I am who I am. I feel what I feel. I'm still a person. I am not a robot, and I have thoughts and feelings. So I'm gonna let you go. I hope that you have a very good day. I hope that you have the best day that's available to you. If you're low on energy or low on spoons today, I totally understand. I'm right there with you. But just know that I'm thinking about you and that I'm wishing the best for you, no matter where you are or how you feel. And you absolutely deserve to be healthy and happy, no matter what. So I will let you go. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to finish the section. I know that annoys some people. I'm sorry. But I hope that you have a wonderful day ahead, a wonderful week and weekend, and I will see you all really soon tomorrow for a very special unboxing video. Take care, everyone. Bye.